Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, at one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. Today we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team.
Turning on the Jets. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll do it himself. And he's able to find a little bit of running room. Get him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. The long back's got it. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to lead more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Bean. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So San Jose State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Dropping back, it's Matthews. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Uncorks it. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bean.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Dances away. He's going to run it. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. And so a huge gain is negated by an illegal forward pass. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Wants to throw. It's Fowler. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense set of downs after the completion. Looking for room. It's Hamilton.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Cowboys come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Cowboys are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Akron. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. This time he's got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in
wide open spaces. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Spartans send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Fowler. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a third and long. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man out of the backfield. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold. You got caught.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice game. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives into the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass, it's Matthews. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop, but he got the one he needed and plenty more. It's 1st and goal. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Making side adjustments here. They just keep firing. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line. But 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And the Cowboys buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. It's a seam wide open.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
That's reeled in. It's Hamilton. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Hamilton. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On target to the left. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. The Cowboys have this offense rolling. Gives it on the option. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes the catch. It's Holden. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Jukes his way for more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, a lot of space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Cowboys, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Cowboys back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Hamilton. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Fowler. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Here's the pressure. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. And the returner will be dragged down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Fowler. Quickly complete. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Powers through the defender. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 4 over the Judicials. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Matthews. Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Matthews. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Finds his tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll run this play from the pistol. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did. And that ends up being an interception.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. Going to try to pop one on the screen. It's a running room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on 1st down from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. It's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Spartans are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Motion from the back. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. On the run, still looking. He's loose. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. The Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. got plenty for the first down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, crosses face, and then secures the catch.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boy.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, San Jose State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to pass, it's Fowler. Hauls it in. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Off play action. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Finds a man on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Cowboys are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance for Pat. And he takes it in for a score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Riley. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Finds the tight end. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Scanning the field, it's Fowler. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. The Spartans come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. At the 40, there he goes. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Spartans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Makes the grab. It's Riley. Quick step and go. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. To throw, it's Matthews. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, San Jose State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes!
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cowboys are facing 3rd and inches. Direct snap. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Matthews. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going for it all.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morrow.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Fowler. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.